Good morning. This is Lauren Lockman from the Tanglewood Wellness Center, and I'm here this morning with my now seems like old friend and client, Robert. Robert, how are you?
I feel good.
Yeah?
Thank you.
That's great. That's a bit of a contrast to how we first encountered you nearly 9 weeks ago,
I see.
isn't it?
I can't remember how I would answer
Okay.
at that
Well,
stage.
tell you what, why don't you tell us? So you've been here now for almost 9 weeks, you're leaving tomorrow. Why don't you tell us what's happened during that time? First of all, what did you do and how's it been for you?
Yeah. I fasted. I was planning 6 weeks of fasting, and I accomplished 41 days of fasting. I had some very uncomfortable times, but when I started refeeding and got through my second uncomfortable time, I feel good, and I
Okay.
don't think about those uncomfortable
Now,
times anymore.
do you mind if we get specific about the uncomfortable times?
Okay.
Okay. So you were uncomfortable in what way?
I was nauseous for 31 days.
Okay, that's pretty
And-
uncomfortable.
And I started vomiting and continued vomiting for about 2 weeks. Slowly at first, and then
Yeah. And mostly water, a little bit of mucus, a little bit of bile, right?
yeah, and sometimes after the bile there was still another ejection,
Okay.
and
All
I
right.
don't know what that was.
And then you had another uncomfortable time after you started refeeding
Yes,
with trying to eliminate.
yes.
Yeah.
Constipation.
You were constipated, and I'm guessing probably had, well, perhaps even years of old stuff. But you had a very challenging time, but got through it. And today, how you doing? You're eliminating well,
Yeah, eliminating well.
several
feeling-
times a day,
Feeling well.
easily.
Fine.
Energy's good.
Yeah, energies could be better.
Coming up still.
Still coming up.
Sure,
and,
of course.
yeah.
You went through quite a process.
Yeah.
And talk about what's shifted for you in terms of your vital signs.
My blood pressure had gone up last year, and I had measured it at 170 sometimes.
Okay.
Now it's 100/60.
Right. That's amazing. That's better than many Olympic athletes. And pulse is also, I think your pulse is 57 today.
57.
Yeah, it's been fairly consistently under 60. That's wonderful. How about your weight?
Weight came here at 136 kilo, and I'm now 109.
109. So you have dropped 27 kilos, which is about 60 pounds. Right?
Yeah.
That's got to feel a little bit more comfortable.
Yes, I've been walking up hills fairly well.
Good, good. So please go ahead and share anything else you'd like to share, anything you'd like to say about the process and how it was for you and what you've accomplished and how you feel, anything at all.
Oh well, I've heard it's a reset for the body. Fasting's a reset, but for me, most important reset was for my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'd been struggling for 10 years to transform to raw diet, and
Okay.
made emotional decisions so many times to
Right.
eat everything again.
And so now you feel a bit more empowered?
Yeah, I'm empowered and to continue because of my time here, and
Yeah.
also because of extra knowledge about eating
Okay.
from Lauren.
It's good, good. All right. Well, is there anything else you'd like to share?
I'm still discharging some toxins from my mouth, throat.
I'm going to edit that out. Let's do that again.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to share?
can't think of anything else.
Okay. You still eliminating anything at all? Any symptoms still going on?
Yeah, there's a frog in my throat and some bad taste, and I
Okay.
want to continue eliminating them.
Okay. And now you mentioned the education. You feel like you've learned a lot.
Yes.
Good. Any words of advice? I mean, lots of people consider the process. A lot of people are scared and wind up not fasting, not going to a fasting center. Anything you'd want to share with those people?
I think the body does not die during fasting, except for very occasional ones talked about on the internet for very special reasons. And people shouldn't be afraid to fast. And there's so many books about fasting too.
Sure.
How safe it is.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think, you accomplished a 41-day fast. You've been here now for 3 weeks refeeding. We've seen massive shifts in your body, and I think many people have told you how much better you look and how your energy feels so different. Even your mental attitude is enormously different. Do you think you might have accomplished this on your own?
No. I've had several fasts by myself. For example, a 15-day fast,
Right.
except that I didn't know not to have some juices along with that. And
Okay.
it all seemed to work very well.
Right.
After all my fasts in the past, more than 20, I've always had a party with food afterwards.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, so you are on your way back to Australia, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, have a great trip, Robert. All the greatest success to you. Hope to see you again sometime. And thanks for sharing with everybody.
Thank you.
Take care.